Hi guys, welcome to Eyes Closed with ERRA. I'm here with Jesse and JT. Thank you for joining me. Super cool to have you guys.
Happy to be here.
So you just kicked off is it your first European tour with ERRA in Hamburg, Germany?
Yeah.
Just a couple days ago. How was the show? How was it?
It was good. It was our first show of the European tour, and going to new cities and countries, you never really know what to expect. Hopefully the turnouts are good, and with the tour lineup, we expected to have some good fans and good shows and turnouts, but you don't really know your crowd response until you actually play, and it was good. It was great. We were very pleased.
I'm of course particularly interested in how you like playing in Germany, just because I'm from there and stuff. Do you think that the German crowd is kind of like can you tell from their behavior that they're just a bit different than Americans?
Yeah, for sure. But I have a German stepdad, so I'm pretty used to just the very blunt, to the point culture, and I actually really like it. So it wasn't that uncomfortable, and it's actually kind of cool that German fans will directly tell you that your old stuff is better or something. In America, when someone says it, it's it almost sounds entitled and it just pisses you off, and you're who are you to say? But in Germany, it's just funny because it's I feel I trust you more because you're so unapologetic and convicted in your opinions. So it was definitely different, but it was a cool different.
I had a guy yesterday come up to the table. He says, "Great show, great set. I don't really like your merch, so I'm going to buy a different shirt from another band, but great show."
At least he's straight about it.
I loved it.
Was that in Holland or in Germany?
It was Hamburg.
Oh, damn.
But I was ready for that. In a previous band, I've been here 2 times, and I played plenty of German shows, so I knew what to expect.
They are something else, aren't they?
I know Northlane's merch girl Alicia. She was I love how weird they are, and I was they are weird, and I love it too. But like I said, I'm kind of used to it at this point because of my stepdad. But
yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Germans. Is there a date or a place that you're particularly looking forward to playing on this tour?
I mean, for me, one of my favorite venues in Europe is Backstage in Munich. Mm-hmm. It's just a great venue.
You played.
I've been there I want to say 3 times. I think on one tour we played there twice. I could be mistaken. Yeah, just for anybody watching this, my previous band had been to Europe twice, and this is our first time with Europe. So if I say things like last time, I meant with the previous band. It's just for some perspective.
I have never been to Europe.
Yeah, this is Jesse and the rest of ERRA's first time. Yeah.
Not even on vacay.
Yeah, but Munich is at a venue called Backstage, and Backstage is a cool venue. I'm sure there's a couple other dates, but I have to look.
What was the question?
Oh, the Scandinavian shows I'm excited for.
Oh, what are we excited for?
Yeah.
This is all new and fresh to me, and I'm just kind of equally excited about everything because it's just it's all so different, and I like to go to new places. My favorite part of going to new places is just kind of adapting and contributing to the energy and just kind of getting a vibe of what it's like to live there. Mm-hmm. With Germany, it was definitely the weirdest because it was definitely hardest to get a vibe because it's just I don't know, there's not a lot of lighting. It's very dark, you know what I mean? There's a lot of plain looking buildings. Yeah.
Or you mean in
just in general.
In general.
Yeah.
Ah.
But it's still cool though cuz I don't know. It's all going to be very fresh and cool. So I'm excited about all of it.
That's great. Enjoy it.
Oh,
Yeah, cool.
The other thing that's fun and interesting about going to these countries with our band, and we just experienced this for the first time going to Australia last month. We've played the States, we've done U.S. tours plenty, some Canada too, but it's nice to see if what we're doing is working everywhere else in the world, if it catches on, see other cultures and other, types of metal fans dig what we're doing, and so far it seems to be, so that's good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I find it so curious that you toured Australia before you came to Europe, because Europe is usually the first place that you get to experience. like on tour?
It's for sure weird that we've never been to Europe. Like, this was not supposed to happen. It's just like it's definitely like usually at this point, like a band like of our mid-level size would have been to Europe, but it just never happened. But it is cool that it's happening now because I feel like we skipped a lot of the rougher kind of international touring things that bands go through. Like, because we're doing it now, we're able to do it way more comfortably than if we were like grinding like in a bus and, you know what I mean, like getting paid nothing. Like I mean, we're still getting paid nothing, but it's like, but at least like they're like comfort things getting taken care of that otherwise would not have happened like 2 years ago. So yeah, it's a good thing and a bad thing, but we're here, so it's good.
Yeah. That's cool. No, yeah, I never thought about like sleeping on floors and stuff, especially in the winter is like not a thing that you necessarily want to.
So for this tour, we're like, we're splitting a bus with the entire tour package. So it's like that would never have happened like 2 years ago at the level we were at. So it's like, it's cool to at least be able to have like a bunk every night. Like that's like the most amazing, like that's almost as amazing as being in another country. It's like, holy shit, like I've never been in a bus before. Like that's new for us. So
cool. All right. So I saw that you guys published like a guitar tab book kind of thing with like all the looking at the wrong person maybe. But yeah, so with all the guitar tabs from Drift, I thought that was pretty cool. How important do you find it to kind of give an insight into the actual craft of like you guys as artists?
I like it too. I like it so much that I'm trying to fully understand it.
You know, like how you craft the song. You don't just go like, and a riff here and then like a little bit of noise, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Jesse is the primary songwriter, so. So. Yeah. Go for it. Just go. Go. What I was saying in the bathroom is like, since you're the primary songwriter, the book is just more than like lines and numbers on paper to show tablature, but it's like it could possibly be just scratching the surface of what each song is a whole. Like the interesting thing about each song that we write in particular is every song it has like its own idea and entity, and the book only scratches the surface for some things. I mean, you can learn the technical aspects of the guitar riffs, but there's layers and layers that some people can pick up on and some people kind of just enjoy the song as a whole. It just depends on your perspective and how you're approaching each one.
Yeah. Cool. That's a great answer. Anything to add?
Okay. I don't know how
you don't need to, but
yeah, I probably shouldn't because I'm so awkward that I'm just gonna like completely just dilute everything and ruin it. But like, yeah, I mean, as far as like the writing process goes, like like I like metal because it's challenging, but also I mean a lot of thought goes into just like the song as a whole. Like I try to hear what the song is as a whole before I even start to like write guitar. Like I just like visualize every section and like, you know, what purpose does this part serve? And yeah, I get pretty deep into it, so I'm glad I'm glad the book is there to kind of at least showcase like that part of the process, which is still a very small part of it, because like, you know, a lot of the guitars are written around how the vocals are going to tie in, and that can completely change like the context of the guitars and everything. So
you know what's funny is I learned because I joined the band mid-record cycle, and so I heard finished products coming in, and I learned what he just said and like his perspective and seeing that recently. And some songs like in the studio when we were writing them, I'm like, what is this supposed to be? And then when music came in, the synth came in, and vocal patterns came in, I was like, oh, I really like this. Like it just really comes together as a whole.
Yeah. Quick thing to add to that I think is probably fine. It's like, yeah, like it is like kind of weird when you're like presenting like pre-pro or like early stages of music to the other guys, because like they're hearing it as just like, you know, if it's just the instrumentals, the vocals aren't there yet, they're just hearing it in that context. But like for me, like I never just hear it as just guitar. Like I always hear the full context of everything before it's even written. So like So there are moments where I'm like, I know this seems weird, you don't quite get it, but understand I'm going to do this and it'll be cool. And, you know, I try to paint the picture as best I can, like what's in my head. So, yeah.
So basically, I would say you're living up to the, like, how can I say, like, crazy artist a little bit.
Yeah.
like everyone's like, what is he doing? But like to you, it makes sense, and you're like working away.
His hair all messed up. He's got like paint on his face, and you're just like,
let me express myself.
No, he's not. He's not that.
No.
He's not insane.
No, but that
There's
sounds
a method
really.
to his madness always.
Yeah.
Just a big ball of like, like a big ball of like, controlled anxiety. Like I control it well, but it's just like constantly trying to like come out, you know, and it's like the best thing I could ever ask for, because I get really introverted and like when I'm writing, and it makes for a very like intuitive kind of process, so it's like more natural, and it's good to be a little crazy when you write songs, for sure.
Cityscape.